must be quick, Mr. Rassendyll. There's very little time.
So you know my name?
Of course I know your name. So does Michael.
And you wrote that letter at the Duke's request?
On his orders. I had no choice. Listen to me. You're followed everywhere by Michael's men. If ever they should find you alone, your life's worth nothing. You can never be safe for a moment in Ruritania, not by night or day. At midnight, they'll come here to kill you. Michael's plan is that your body should be taken to a low quarter of the town. Once it's found, he'll arrest all the king's friends and declare martial law in Strelsau. Rupert will be sent to Zenda to murder the king and dispose of the body.
Rupert?
Rupert of Hentzau, the most cunning and dangerous of Michael's men.
A pretty plot.
Once he knows the king is dead, Michael will proclaim himself monarch and marry Flavia.
You, madame. What part do you play in this game? Why have you come to warn me?
I do not share Michael's ambitions, Mr. Rassendyll. I know him for what he is.
Black-hearted scoundrel.
I love him. Now do you understand?
You are jealous of the princess.
Should I just stand aside and see him marry her?
Whatever your motives, you've served the king well tonight.
Must go at once.
What will you tell Michael?
That you never came, that she saw through the trick. Now please leave, fly for your life. My God, they're here, you're too late.
Three of them.
You may kill one, but what then?
Good evening, play actor.
Rupert.
Stand away from the door. Over there, out of the line of fire.
We wish to talk to you, Mr. Rassendyll.
Have I the pleasure of addressing Rupert of Hentzau?
Never mind names.
Then let mine alone.
Very well, sire.
What do you want?
I've an offer for you. Will you let us in? We pledge our honor to observe the truth.
Don't trust him.
We can speak through the door.
Will you give your honor not to fire while we talk?
I give my honor not to fire before you do. What is your offer?
A safe conduct to the frontier and 50,000 English pounds.
That sounds very handsome.
We shall meet again, madame.
If Michael finds out what I have done, I shall not.
Good luck to you.
Your Majesty.
Stand back! I'm coming out. I can't open the door.
Latch is caught. Damn you, Rassendyll.
Thank God. Quick, man.
What the devil are you laughing at?
The finest tea table story you ever heard!
Michael's quarters.
Would he allow the king freedom to move from room to room?
I doubt it. It's my guess he's being kept closely guarded.
Dungeons?
Of a sort. Here, I think, though it's many years since I was in Zenda.
So there's no way of reaching the castle other than by crossing the drawbridge.
A bird might manage it.
Or a fish.
Swim the moat, carrying weapons.
How deep is it?
20 feet. More.
Her Royal Highness the Princess Flavia.
Your Majesty. Good morning, Colonel.
God save your Highness.
How much better His Majesty looks today.
Better, Mum.
Rested.
Thank you, Sapt. That will be all.
Your Majesty, might I remind you, His Eminence the Cardinal...
Can wait. Good morning, Sapt.
Oh, dear.
Now he'll growl at me all day, the old dog. Come.
Rudolf.
The same I gave you.
Alas, no. Rudolf, I have had an invitation from Michael. He left Strelsau this morning very early.
For Zenda?
Yes. He has invited me to join him for a day or two.
You mustn't go. Promise me you won't.
It was a most courteous request. And the city being so unpleasant at this time of year, I might have considered accepting it. Had I not also received this an hour later.
I have no cause to love you, but God forbid that you should fall into his power. Accept no invitation to the Duke. Go nowhere without a guard. Show this, if you can, to him who reigns in Strelsau.
Is it a hoax?
I think not.
I believe you know who sent it.
An unhappy woman, I fear. A friend, you must do as she asks, Flavia.
But why does she say he who reigns in Strelsau and not the king? It sounds so odd.
I beg you to make your excuses to Michael. Any excuse you like. Pretend to be ill if you must, but don't go to Zenda.
An order, sire.
Yes.
So, you feel strong enough to anger Michael?
I feel strong enough for anything while you are safe.
There.
Your magical healing powers.
A royal witch.
Never.
It must have been the crown. How is it I like you so much more now, since the coronation?
You never liked me before.
Sometimes. Occasionally. When you were sober.
I shall be sober always, from now on.
And always wear the crown.
Always.
How dull.
How uncomfortable. Still like me, I wonder, if I had no crown to dazzle you. If I were just a private gentleman, not the king.
If you were a convict in the prison of Strelsau, you would still be my king.
God forgive me.
Is it true? Or is it only because you must?
I love you more than life or truth or honor. Dearest, there's something I must tell you. I am not...
Sire, 1,000 pardons. The Cardinal has been in attendance for some time, Your Majesty.
We must not keep His Eminence waiting.
It's hard on you, lad, and I know what's in your mind. But you're bound in honor.
Have you left me any?
Before God, this was not a problem I foresaw.
Tell me, Colonel, what's to prevent me striking a blow for myself?
Rassendil, you're an honorable man. You know as well as I that what you do for the king.
And if circumstances have altered, you realize, don't you, I've only to call guards to have you and Fritz arrested. I could bring down the whole city on your heads. There isn't a man in the palace who doesn't believe that I'm the king. I could marry the princess and send Michael and his brother to hell.
I don't deny it.
In heaven's name, Sapt, I'm not a saint. If you will have me turn my back on all that I love most in the world, help me. Unless we act at once to save the king, I won't be responsible for what happens.
You want us to follow Michael to Zenda?
Yes! Tonight.
Tomorrow. We need Fritz. There are plans to be made. Unless, of course, you intend to have us arrested.
Damn you.
As your Majesty pleases.
I shall be leaving Strelsau for a few days.
Might I know your destination, sire?
No. Colonel Sapt and Fritz von Tarlenheim go with me, and 6 others. We shall leave here at dawn tomorrow. To explain my absence, you will let it be known that I am on a hunting expedition. Sit down, Marshal. I am charging you with the care of the Princess Flavia while I am away. No one, including her cousin the Duke, is to be allowed to approach her unless you yourself are present also. You follow me?
I follow you, sire. I've known better men than Duke Michael to be ruthless when in love.
Love is for the heart, Marshal. Can you think of nothing my brother might want for his head?
I pray that you wrong him, sire.
Take this. As you can see, it differs a little from my usual handwriting. My finger is still painful. I wished you to see me writing it so that there could be no suspicion of forgery. Every evening I am away, I shall send back a courier to Strelsau. If more than 2 days pass without that courier reporting personally to you, you will publish that order.
But, Your Majesty, it deprives Duke Michael of the governorship of Strelsau.
You will declare martial law and appoint yourself in Michael's place. Then you will send word to him that you demand an audience of the king.
Of you, sire? I don't understand.
If Michael fails to produce the king, then you will know that the king is dead. And you will proclaim the next heir.
The Princess Flavia.
Swear to me, on your faith and honor, that you will stand by her to the death.
By the fear of God, I swear it. I think that you go on an errand of danger, sire. I wish that I could go with you.
You are the one man I trust more than all others in Ruritania. I leave you to guard what is more to me than my life or my crown.
And I shall deliver her to you, safe and sound, when you return.
Or make her queen.
May Almighty God preserve Your Majesty.
The weather will be fine again tomorrow.
So I'm told.
Your Majesty should have good entertainment in the forest.
You're offended with...
What right have I to be offended? True, you did say only this morning that every hour away from me was wasted. But then I foolishly failed to understand that that did not include hunting boar. I regret that we cannot amuse Your Majesty here in Strelsau.
It is possible that the boar will hunt me. He might even catch me.
This is like what you used to be, not like the king I have grown to love.
My darling, don't weep. Do you really imagine I could leave you to go hunting?
But the Marshal...
I go to seek Michael in his lair.
Rudolf, no!
So you see, my sweet, I'm not so poor a lover as you thought me.
The danger. His hatred for you will drive him to any extreme. He might kill you.
No, sweetheart.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know. Not long. 1,000 Michaels couldn't keep me from the loveliest lady in the wide world.
I shan't sleep while you're away.
My darling, if I should never return...
Oh,
no, my darling. If I should never return, you must take my place. Do you understand me? You must reign in my place. And you must not weep for me.
I will do my part. Though all my life will be empty and my heart dead.
Colonel Zap's men. I count 4, but there are 6 horses too many for us. But if that sly old fox is having the lodge restored, it can only mean he intends to use it. I wonder if he could already be here.
Not even Sapt would have the impudence to trespass on the Duke's land at a time like this.
Sapt is within easy striking distance of the castle from here.
Much good it'll do him. It's time we left. Michael should know of this.
Well, then you best return to Zenda and tell him.
And you?
Well, if Sapt is here, I wonder if our play actor has been foolish enough to join him.
If we're to get him out of the castle alive, force will be useless. We must rely on some trick.
It won't be long before Michael finds out about this little expedition.
We've lost the element of surprise. But being here might draw him out. He'd kill the king with as little compunction as he'd kill a rat. But he'll not throw away his trump card without having a shot at him first. My God. It's that young devil Hentzau. Stay where you are, Count.
I'm an armed colonel.
What do you want?
I want to speak privately with His Majesty.
You young puppy, you ride in here as if it were a public park.
Let him come in, Sapt.
This is madness, Rudolf.
Let him come in.
Alone. You take your orders from me?
No. Did you enjoy our tea party in the summer house?
I fear we sat on the wrong side of the table. Damn it, play actor, for all your faults. I like you.
If you do not know how to address the king, sir, my brother must find himself another messenger.
Why keep up this farce?
Because it's not yet over.
So be it. Your Majesty.
How fares my brother?
Your devoted subject as ever. I'm sure that when he learns of your presence in the forest, he will pray you to pardon him for not putting his castle at your disposal. I believe he means to offer you 1,000,000 crowns, sire, and safe conduct across the frontier. My suggestion was a rope.
I prefer your offer.
I told him you would. The fact is, between ourselves, Michael doesn't understand a gentleman.
And you do, of course.
I recognize an Elfberg. You're a man after my own heart.
But that I keep faith with men and honor with women, perhaps I am, my lord. How is your prisoner?
Alive.
Deliver him to me, and you shall come to no harm.
I have another proposal with regard to that. One of my own.
Well?
Attack the castle, boldly. Let Sapt and Tarlenheim lead. Arrange the time with me.
I have such confidence in you, of course.
Sapt and Tarlenheim will fall. Michael will fall. Like the dog he is. And the prisoner will go to hell with him. Only 2 men will be left. I, Rupert of Hentzau, and you, the King of Ruritania.
While you are above ground, Hentzau, hell must be searching for its master. Am I to understand you've turned against Michael?
He gets in my way.
A lady? I'm told Madame de Mauban prefers no one to the Duke.
The foolish creature.
I shall see that you have safe conduct at the castle.
And what of my proposal? Well, isn't it a splendid hand to play? A throne? And your princess?
And for you?
A competence, say. And your Majesty's gratitude.
You'd better go, Hentzau, while your skin is still whole.
At least let us shake hands as gentlemen. Good day to you, gentlemen.
Stay where you are.
Come now, Colonel. Were you shooting on our man in the back?
What the devil did he want, Rudolf?